on YouTube? We back at it again with a new video. It's your boy Romo Malo 809. So we back at it again. Oh damn. Oh, my beard is looking crazy. Give me a second, I'll be back. Alright, now we back. We back, YouTube. We back. Got a new fresh shave. Look at that shit. Can you tell that I did this in like 2 seconds? Don't judge me. Alright, so today I have something fun for you guys. I'm gonna be talking about something that probably affects you just like it affects me. Alright, so in today's video, we're gonna be talking about the Mandela effect. Now, if you don't know what the Mandela effect, there are many competing theories as to what it actually is. The more scholarly accepted one, the false memory theory. It's a physiological phenomenon in which a person recalls something that didn't actually happen. Now that's the scholarly one. Now the one that I personally believe, I'm gonna have to go get my tinfoil hat for this one. Boy, if you don't... Alright, now I got my tinfoil hat, because this one goes to the next level. Now, the one that I believe is a little bit more interesting. It's the theory that there are many universes within many timelines. Now, keep up with me here. This might sound nerdy, but it's gonna get fun in a couple seconds. And in some cases, these different timelines intersect with each other, and you interact with different parts of those timelines, which is why so many people can recall remembering certain things, even though it isn't true. Now, you're probably going, this guy's crazy. Why am I watching this? But listen to me. I have proof. I don't know how long I'm gonna stand into the camera for. Anyway, how many of you guys remember the Oscar Mayer Wiener commercials? You probably all do. Now, what if I told you that the name of the brand is not what you think it is? Most people recall it being called Oscar Mayer, but in this current timeline that we live in, it's called Oscar Mayer. Mind blown. You thought it was Oscar Mayer. So another good example of this. How many of you remember Sex in the City? What if I told you that it's actually Sex and the City? Example number 3. Here's an even better example. Here's an even better one. About to blow your mind. How many of you remember Queen's famous song, We Are the Champions? At the end of the song, I bet you all of you recall the ending where they says, of the world, before the song ends. Now, what if I told you that there is no of the world at the end of the song? Who remembers Curious George? You probably do. Curious George was everywhere. Curious George was literally the man of the hour. Curious George used to be the man back in the days. Now, what if I told you that Curious George didn't have a tail? This is next level stuff here, people. Curious George didn't have a tail. Where does this Mandela effect end? Here's another one that'll blow your mind. How many of you know the famous quote from the Star Wars movie? Luke, I am your father. That was never in the original script.
When I first saw the dialogue that said, Luke, I am your father, I said to myself, he's lying.
Because according to Star Wars, if you watch it now, it's actually, no, I am your father. He never says Luke. You don't believe me?
He told me you killed him.
No, I am your father.
Here's one that it hurt me once I heard this, because I always thought that I was saying it correctly, and now I feel like I did a dishonor to the man, the legend himself, Mr. Rogers. How many of you remember Mr. Rogers' little intro song at the start of every one of his videos? You know, the one that goes, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. What if I tell you that you're wrong? It isn't a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, not this.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
You've been saying it wrong this entire time. Here's another one. Here's another one. Which one of these Kit Kat bars is the correct image? Is there a hyphen in the middle, or isn't there a hyphen? You tell me. Which one do you think it is? You're wrong. There was never a hyphen in the middle of Kit Kat. Actually, correction, there was, but according to a spokesperson from Kit Kat, it was only used during World War I in the UK. But why do so many Americans remember this Kit Kat bar having a hyphen in the middle?
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Morty right? What is life? Like and comment, and as always, remember to subscribe.
Oye mami, no le mienta y por lo claro, porque si no después va a haber que darle su disparo. Él se vive la de malo, di que él sí te mata, pero tú y yo estamos claros de que lo que es una rata. Yo sí soy el que te mata cuando prendemos la mata. No pasa ni un minuto y de una vez te encacata. Yo sí soy el que te mata cuando prendemos la mata. No pasa ni un minuto y de una vez te encacata. Mata, 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 mata. Yo sí soy el que te mata.